Hello folks and welcome back. This is part 2 of my playthrough of Find the Source, a game that as of recording in late 2022 is up on Kickstarter and ready to be backed for but a few dollars. I am the Lone Adventurer. Thank you very much for checking out this video. If you want to see more just like it, please do hit subscribe and feel free to like this video if you enjoy it. In the first one, we didn't do too much. We got the game set up, we started in the hospital, and we made our way to the library. If you missed the first video, I'll pop a link in the description and in the corner of the screen now. We will get a lot more done in this video because there won't be quite as much waffling. So we're at the start of a new round. Now, if you roll doubles, you have to re-roll. Ooh, that's not good. So remember, I have to choose one of these to be the number of actions I get. I can either choose one action or 3 actions. If I choose the larger one, I also take an energy hit. But I think I'm going to have to choose the larger one because 1 action point is just not an option. So we will take a point of energy. That does mean I can't increase any of my skills, which is lame. Now, I'm at this location. I've got a team of 2 agents preventing me from leaving without being damaged. Now, I've already investigated this location. Oh, I also, in the last game, did the action. You can only do the library action once, so that is done. So there's really nothing else to do here other than defeat the agents and leave. And I think I've already decided that I'm going to go up here and go to the crypto club. The question is, do I kill the agent team or do I take a point of damage? The only reason I'm thinking about this is because it still takes me 1 bullet per 1 agent, so I'd end up using both of my available bullets to kill these agents. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to fight the agents. That will take me 2 action points, 2 agents, 1 bullet per agent, so that leaves me no bullets, but that at least kills that agent team. And then I'm going to move up into the crypto club. That's going to cost 1 action point to move a location 1 space away. This is my 3rd location, and I need to work out how large the agent team located there is. Oops. So we've got a 2 and a 3. That's pretty good. So we'll go with the 3. If I went with the 2, I have an agent team of 2 agents. I would also incur an energy cost, and since 3 is only slightly larger than 2, I figured don't incur that energy cost. But I'm going to have to get some bullets or increase my fight ability so that I'm able to take out that agent team. That's the actions done. End of the round, I'm going to increase the energy bar by 2 based upon my current skill level with energy. And then we're going to go into a new round. We need to determine action points. That's good. Brilliant. So we're going to go for the smaller number, which is 4, giving me 4 action points. And that means I can increase my skill in one of these areas. And it's definitely going to be fight. So it's still going to take 1 bullet per 1 agent, but I'll be closer to being able to take out 2 agents with 1 bullet. Okay, so I've got 4 action points. What am I going to do? I'm here. I need to investigate. We've got the ability of this location, which we'll start with that. So this location ability costs no actions and no energy. So it's kind of a cool win-win situation. You roll 2 dice. One value you choose to increase your number of actions available for this round, and the other one decreases the energy that you have generated. So let's do it. I've got a 5 and a 2. I think I'm going to use the 2 to increase my available actions, taking me up to 6 actions. and the 5, we're going to decrease the energy that we have generated. So we're going to decrease it by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's nice. We've now only got 4 energy in this bar up here. Great. And we've got 6 action points that we can use. This crypto club is awesome. So I think the first thing to do is to investigate this location. So that's done. That's nice. Then we definitely need some bullets. So let's take that down to 4 and gain 2 bullets. And that's not really enough. I might do that again. I'm tempted to leave this agent team here and incur the health cost. I think I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up going in this direction. So I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to spend 1 and I'm going to move over here. Now, as I'm leaving, the agent team, who I have not taken out because it would use up 3 ammo, and I don't even have 3 ammo at the moment, and it's starting to get a bit expensive. I'm going to leave them there. They're going to hit me on the way out, which is going to take me down by 1 health. And then I'm going to move on to the Cyber Plaza, location number 4. I need to discover the size of the agent team in this location. Ooh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's just go for an easy life 1 agent team, which means we will incur an energy cost, but my energy is fairly low at the moment anyway because I just did that decrease. Cool, new location. Now in the Cyber Plaza you can spend 2 actions to get any 1 item. It's tempting to do that. How badly do I want an item? I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know is that I want to investigate this location. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to get me some ammo. So 2 more ammo. And then with my last action, I'm going to attack the 1 agent team. To kill 1 agent at the moment, I need 1 ammo. So it's going to take 1 ammo to kill 1 agent. And then he is out of the picture. There we go. Nice and neat. End of the round, I incur 2 energy levels. And we're going to go into a new round, work out what our action points are going to be. Oof. 2 or 5. Obviously I want 5, but I really want to start improving my skills. So I think I'm going to go for 2, which feels rubbish, but it means I can finally improve my fighting ability. I really want to start working on this hack ability as well, but that's just going to have to wait slightly longer. And I've got 2 action points. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to have to leave the item. I don't want to use my action points, so we'll forget about the item for the time being. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's head up to the upload bar. So that's going to cost me 1 action to move. So we're going to move up to here, which is the 5th location that I've been to. Find out how large the agent team here is. Ooh. 1 or 6. I think it's going to have to be 1. So we've got a 1-man team. Because I chose the smaller number, I have to increase the energy level. And the ability here is kind of cool. No actions, no energy, and I can do that to get 1 bonus action. And I think I can do that again if I want, so I'm just gonna crack on and use it for a second time to get a 2nd bonus action. I'm going to spend 1 of those to investigate the location. I'm going to spend another 1 taking out the solo agent there. 1 agent. Well, I could now kill 2 agents with 1 bullet, but I still need 1 bullet to kill 1 agent. So I'm going to use my 1 bullet to kill that agent. And I think I'm just going to move on. I'm going to go over to the King Casino. So it's going to cost me my final action to move over here to my 6th location. And let's find out how large the agent team here is. So it's either a 6 or a 2. Oof. Okay, well I guess I'll go for the 2. I'm starting to worry about all this energy that I'm spending, but I just think it would make sense. So we've got a 2-man team there. That costs us an additional energy. And we're also, because we're now at the end of the round, because we've used all our action points, we're going to be spending another 2 energy. New round. How many action points are we going to have? Oh, that is low. That is low. I think it's going to have to be the 3, isn't it? I can't have 1 action point, and that's ridiculous. So we are here. Oh, we haven't investigated yet. So first action point is going to be spent to investigate. We've got an agent team to kill. Let's do that. So, ooh, I've got a feeling I've been fighting agent teams and only spending 1 action point to do it. I've definitely been doing something wrong there, so apologies for that. It costs 2 action points to fight an agent team. I haven't been doing that every time. Oopsie. Never mind. So 2 action points to fight this team. I can kill 2 agents with 1 bullet now. That's pretty sweet. So I'm going to spend 1 bullet to kill them. And that's the end of my round. End of the round. Spend 2 energy. You can see I've almost filled up the top bar of these 2 bars. So I'm rapidly moving through this game. I might just step back for a second here and show you the general method that I'm sort of taking here in terms of moving around this space. I have been making a conscious decision about where to move, and it's thinking about where I need to investigate and where I will eventually be doing my hacking from. So I started here. Remember, you need to investigate 2 locations on a row before you can do your hacking in the 3rd location. And you might notice that I investigated 2 locations here, then 2 locations here, then 2 locations here. So my plan is to keep on going up here and investigate these 2 locations. Then, when I end up here in this corner location, which is the metro, that allows you to move anywhere without losing health. At that point, I'm going to jump from the metro, probably over to the powerhouse or maybe down to the barracks, and then I can work my way up and down this row, hacking and working out where the source is. Now, the reason why it's important to have some kind of method is you don't want to be repeatedly visiting locations too much. Each location can only be visited 2 times. So if I went here again, I'd write my my number in the bottom of these 2 boxes, and then I wouldn't be able to visit that location again. If the source turns out to be in that location, you lose, because you can't visit that location again, so you can't go and take down the source. Which makes me think, an element that I hadn't really considered before is maybe it's worth hacking a little bit early on, even with the cost, even with the extra cost. Because if I went here and did my hack, then I would find out, for example, that the source is located in this column. And that way I could start visiting these locations multiple times if I wanted to, without having to worry that I was restricting those locations if they turned out to be the location housing the source in the future. So maybe that would be a good reason to do some hacking early on. So I'm going to roll these dice and determine the action points that I have, hoping that I get a few more actions in this round. Oh, I have to roll them again. I have to re-roll doubles. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so I'll either get 6 action points and incur an energy cost, or 1 action point and don't have many action points. Oh man, that's difficult. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to go for the action points and incur the energy cost, which might be a bad move, because that also means I don't get to increase one of my skills, and I really need to start increasing, particularly the hack, because without increasing that skill I haven't got a chance. So we are here. Oh, I never did the ability, which costs 1 action, so let's do that now. Spend 1 action, no energy, so I roll. If I roll an even number, I decrease the energy by 1. If I roll an odd number, I get +3 action points, which would be awesome. So let's roll a number, roll a dice rather. 2. 2 is even, which means I decrease the energy bar by 1. Okay, I'd rather have had the actions, but that's handy. So that's doing it once. While I'm here, I think I'm just going to do it again. So I'm going to spend an action point, roll the dice, and get a 1. Cool. So that gets me an additional 3 action points. That's awesome. So I've now got 7. So I'm going to put it on 6, and remember I've got 1 extra 1. What am I going to do now? 7 action points. That is awesome. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on and stick to my original plan. I'm going to go up to the black market. So that's going to cost me 1 action point, but I'm on 7, remember, so this takes me down to 6. And we're moving from my 6th location to my 7th. Then I'm going to use the black market's ability, which costs a pricey 2 energy, but I'm going to do it anyway, and it allows me to upgrade 1 skill. So I'm going to use that location ability. I'm going to upgrade my hack skill. So now it only costs 3 energy to perform the hack action. Still too much, but getting there. Oh, sorry, before I did that, I should have worked out the size of the agent team. What have we got there? Ooh, a 1 or a 4. Okay, well I can't continue to increase my energy consumption or creation. So I'm going to use, I'm going to have a 4-man agent team, which is a little bit scary, but never mind. And I've still got 6 action points to spend. We use 1 to investigate this location. We're going to use another 1 to increase my ammo. We're going to use 2 to fight this agent team. Now we've got 4 agents here. My current fight ability, I can kill 2 agents with 1 bullet. So 4 agents is going to cost me 2 bullets. 1, 2. And they're gone. I've still got 2 action points. So I think I'm going to move on over here. So moving to the location next to me is going to cost 1 action point. This is the 8th location that I've been to. So we're either going to have an agent team of 6 or an agent team of 2. I think we're going to go for an agent team of 6, because I've got to keep that energy level down as much as I can at the moment. 1 action point left. I'm going to use that to investigate this location, and actually this location's ability costs no action points, so I could also do this now, and I think I'm going to. It costs 1 energy, so I'm going to increase the energy level by 1. You can only use this ability once, and it is to move to anywhere without losing health, so I can ignore this agent team for now. Bad news if I have to come back here because the source is here, but now we're going to move on and we're going to jump all the way down to this location here, and this location is going to become our 9th location. Alright, end of the round. I have to spend 2 energy, and that's that for the round. We need to move on to a new one. How many action points are we going to have? Oh, that's rubbish. Well, I wish I had a re-roll ability, but I don't. But I think I need those 6 actions. Oh, but I really need to increase my hack skill. Very difficult. Okay, alright. So I think I'm going to have to go for the 6 action points, because I can't just have 1 action point. So I'm going to incur 1 energy cost. And what am I going to do with my 6 action points? Well, I think I'm going to use 1 to activate the location ability of the barracks, which is to get 4 ammo. I can't really resist 1, 2, 3, 4 the chance to really ammo up. And actually, do you know what? I'm going to do it again. So I've now got 6, 7, 8, 9 available ammo. When you use up all your ammo, it's done. You can then not shoot any more agents. But I've got lots of ammo available to me now. That's nice. Once again, when I went to the barracks, I forgot to generate the agent team. So let's do that now. Oh, really? 1 or a 6? Let's go for 6. So I don't incur the energy penalty. Okay, so we need to investigate this location. Do we? No, we don't. It's not what we need to do at all. We need to hack. But hack's going to cost me 3 action points at the moment, which is brutally expensive. But I think I'm going to have to do that anyway. So this is our first hack action. So if you remember, you need to be in a row that has 2 locations that have been investigated. So I've sufficiently investigated this row, and now I'm going to hack at this location. I can hack, which means you have to roll 1 dice. Got a 2, which means that the column with this symbol is where the source is, and that's this column here. So I now know that the source is in either the powerhouse, the servers, the laboratory, or the barrack. And I've got 1 action point left. And I can't really think of anything to do with that action point except move to a new location. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move up here. Oh, I could have, of course, stayed to try and kill the agent team, which might have been a good idea, because we're now in a situation where the barracks might be where the source is, and if I have to go there, I would have to kill that agent team. So I'm leaving a problem in place that I might have to deal with in the future. But I don't fancy fighting them right now. I fancy just pushing on as quickly as humanly possible. So we're going to move up here. I'm going to incur a point of health damage because that agent team is going to shoot at me as I am legging it up to the laboratory. The laboratory becomes location number 10. Well, that's good. That's much better. So I can have an agent team with a value of 3. They're going to be easier to kill. And we're out of actions, so we're at the end of the round. 2 points of energy cost. Oh, I've not got much left at all. We need to roll for actions. That's awful. That's awful. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is something resembling a plan. So I'm gonna take the worst one. I'm gonna have I'm going to elect to only have 1 action point on this round, but I'm doing that because I have to increase my hack ability. So now it's only going to cost me 2 points of energy to hack. Now if you remember, I've got this hacker card which I can use to give me an additional 2 ammo, 1 health and 1 action. I'm going to do that now. So that gives me 2 ammo, 1 health and 1 action. So I've got 2 action now. And that's important because I am now going to hack at this location, and hacking now costs me 2 actions. So I'm going to spend 2 action points, and I'm going to roll a dice. And that's a 4. And that means that the source is in a nighttime location. If you remember, we've already established that it's in this column. The only two night locations on this column are the servers and the barracks where I left a team. So it's going to be in one of those. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. We're out of actions, so we're at the end of the round, which means that's going to cost me 2 energy, and we're going to go on to a new round. 2 action points. Not 2 action points, 2 dice to roll to get action points. 2 and a 3. Okay, they're much closer together, but they're unfortunately quite low. So I guess I'm going to go for 2. Am I going to go for 2 action points? Or 3? I mean, is it going to make that much difference at this point? I don't really want to incur the energy cost, and I could increase the skill. So I'll go for the 2 action points. And I think I will cross off this to get the re-roll ability. I've never had that before, so I'm going to have to check how it works, but obviously it allows me to re-roll some dice in certain situations. So if I don't like what I've rolled, I can potentially do some re-rolling. I've got 2 action points. I'm over here in the laboratory. We've hacked this location. We've got 2 to go. And you've got to do all of them, by the way. So this top one, you don't have to roll a dice to do the hack. You just do the hack and cross out the box. So the top one doesn't give you any location information, but you have to fully hack the whole city in order to locate the source. And we know actually that the source is not up there. So I might as well... Oh, but I've got an agent team to beat. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to leg it anyway. I'm going to leave the agent team. I'm going to use 2 action points to go 2 locations. So I think this is the first time I haven't gone to a location directly next to me. But I thought I might as well go up there, do the... and the ability up there is going to be helpful as well. Do the hacking up there, and then I'll go down to there. And with any luck, that will be the location where the source is, and I'm right where I need to be. Or I need to go down there. So that's what we're going to do. We're moving all the way up there. There is an agent team in the location that I'm leaving. They're going to hit me for a point of health. I've only got 2 points of health left. And we're moving up here to location 11. Right, we need to roll to see how many agents are going to be there. Ooh, 1 of 5. Actually, I've got so much ammo, it probably doesn't matter too much at this point. Them's the famous last words you're looking for. So I guess we'll go for the 5 so that we don't incur the energy cost. End of the round, 2 points of energy like so. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and then a 6th one will finish us off. So we're definitely close to the end here. Definitely close to the end. Alright, how many actions are we going to have in the next round? Oh, that's great news. That's great news. That means I can have 5 actions, and because I'm choosing the lower number, I get to increase a skill. I think I'm going to go for the hack. First thing I need to do is hack. That's only going to cost me 1 action now. That's pretty sweet. So that location is hacked. Maybe I should have done the servers first and then gone up here, because as an action here you can kill 1 agent team anywhere without ammo. So I could from here take out that agent team, but it's going to cost energy, and I don't have much energy, and there's a chance I'll never need to go back to the barracks. So do I do that, or do I not do that? I think I don't do that, because I don't know for certain. It's 50-50. Oh, it's only 50-50. Okay, going to have to leave it. Spend 2 to fight the agents. There's 5 agents there. Each bullet that I use kills 2, so I need to use 6 bullets to kill 5 agents. Not 6, 3. 3 bullets, which would allow me to kill 5 or 6 agents. There's only 5 there, so they are all dead. And I need to get out, really, don't I? I need to go down. Let's crack on. Spend 1 action point to move down into the servers. That is the 12th oh, that's the wrong place to write, isn't it? The 12th location that I've been to. Find out The agents there. Oh, 2 or 5. I think I'm going to have to go for 5 because I can't afford the energy, I don't think. And with my final action point, I can actually hack, because hacking only costs me 1 action point now. So, roll a dice. Rolled a 5. That means that our location is in an area, is in the bottom half. That symbol there relates to this symbol, which means the bottom half. We already know that it's in this column, the bottom half, and we already know that it's in a nighttime location, which means that we know that the source is in the barracks. So I don't know how you mark that. I'm just going to put a little circle around the word barracks. So I now need to get there in order to defeat the source. Now when I get there, I will discover that there's a total of 3 agent teams there, because the source likes to be well protected. So not only do I have to get there, I have to defeat 3 agent teams. Now I've realised that when I investigated all 4 locations in this column, I should have got an extra bonus 2 action points. When I investigated all 4 locations in this column, I should have got an extra 2 action points. I'm not going to take those now. I'm just going to note that I missed out that particular rule. Never mind. We're at the end of a round. We need to mark off that energy and see how many action points we're going to have in the next round. 2 or 5. Well, it's got to be 5 really, isn't it? But that's going to incur an energy cost. Oh no. I think I might lose this. Okay, I'm going to go for 5. I think I'm going to lose this, but I've come really close to winning. So I've got 5 actions. I am here. Okay, so it's going to cost me 2 action points. Oh yeah, that should have cost me an energy, shouldn't it? Taking the higher number of actions. Right, so I'm spending 2 action points to move to here. This is location 13, the final location that I'm going to. When I get there, I need to... Oh yeah, okay. So I need to fill in the other agent teams that are protecting the source. 2 or 6. Unfortunately, it's got to be 6, because I've now realised that if I take the lower number, it's going to basically mean I immediately lose. And the final one, 4 or 3. That's a bit more like it, isn't it? So let's have the 4. Okay, so we've got 3 teams of agents to defeat. Or maybe I could win this. I'm going to spend 2 action points to fight the first team. 6 agents. I need 3 bullets to kill those 6 agents. They are defeated. I've only got 1 action point left. I can't do anything with that action point. Makes me pretty sad. End of the round is going to cost me 2 energy. New round. I think this roll determines whether I win this game. Oh, look at that. I've got 5 and I've got a 6. That means I can have 5 action points, increase a skill, so I think I'll increase the re-roll. I had a re-roll, didn't I? So I could have re-rolled like one of those to get a smaller team of agents. That might have... I think I'm going to be alright. Okay, so I've got 5 action points. Obviously I'm going to fight the agent team. 5, 4, 3. 6 agents is going to use 3 bullets, and they're done. And then the final agent team, another 2 action points, and they need 2 bullets, so that's all my bullets. And then I've defeated them as well. So there you go, folks. I think I'm basically victorious. I got to the source, I killed the agents who were protecting it. Now I know I got a couple of rules wrong there. There were some agent encounters that I didn't correctly pay for, I think, with action points. But then I also missed out on some additional action points that I forgot about. And I didn't use my re-rolls because I forgot about those. So actually, I think I did pretty well there. Brought in the full colour version so I can do my final little thoughts section on the game while we're looking at the pretty sheet. I mean, you can see that this is a fun, clever little system. And I think there's going to be quite a bit of variety. For a start, you can play multiplayer, and I think that's going to be really interesting. Where you start in the city can affect the strategy that you choose. Also, in the rules here, we've got a harder game mode. So we've got 4 different levels of challenge, so you can make it more and more difficult to solve. You can do scoring. We've got a little scoring section down here, so you can compare how you've done to previous games. And I think the final version is going to have 3 different sheets. So this is city number 1, and I think there's going to be a couple more. And I'm not 100% sure what's different on the different cities, but I think it's different locations or different abilities at the locations. So more variety there, and all for a couple of dollars. So it's a fun game. I hope you enjoyed watching me play through it. Go back it. It's a good one. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.